Okay, buddy, get ready for takeoff. Buckle up, get ready. We're flying into new territory. Today, we're flying the territory of Where's Gen Z? I did a video about this previously, but now I'm going to show some examples of a trend I've noticed lately in Hollywood, California. Every movie coming out, the lead role is a 60-year-old male. I'm 57. So I know these guys are older than me, and they got to be getting up there. I'm getting up there. Every movie has got. It's not just it's not a male thing because it's happening with the women too. It's mostly Gen Xers and Boomers in the lead role. It's not just the men, but this is happening with the women as well. But I'm going to show you some movie trailers. Well, I'm going to add a soundtrack to the background here, but this is let's see. We have here Beverly Hills Cop official trailer Netflix. Now I can't actually play the trailers, but the name of the movie is called Beverly Hills Cop official trailer Netflix. Look it up. Write it down. Because to avoid copyright strikes, I really can't play these videos. I got to turn the volume down if I did. Turn the volume. Oh well, not gonna mess with it. That's one. Beverly Hills Cop with Axel Foley, the original Eddie Murphy. Yes, Eddie Murphy. I think Judge Reinhold's in this too. Yeah, absolutely. What, you can't get a better actor? I mean, Eddie Murphy's got to be in his 60s by now. I'm 57. He's got to be getting up there by now. Eddie Murphy in Beverly Hills Cop. You can't create anything new, huh, Hollywood? Just another Beverly Hills Cop with the original actor. No reboot. Same old, same old. Nothing new. No new thing under the sun, right, Hollywood? Look it up. That's one movie. I wish I could play the trailers, but I don't want to get a copyright strike. Here's a movie. The name of this movie is Agent Recon Trailer 2024 Chuck Norris by One Media. Yeah, Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris. His first feature film in years. Yeah. It's a real thing. Here's another one. Wolves Trailer 2024 Brad Pitt, George Clooney. I wish I could play it, but again, copyright reasons, we can't do that. Really? You're kidding me. Here's one. Longing with Richard Gere, thriller. Ben Franklin with Michael Douglas. Sweet Dreams with Johnny Knoxville. He's not a young man either. Daddy-O with Dakota Johnson, Sean Penn. Sean Penn. He's not a young man. Now, Dakota Fanning Johnson is. That's her name now. Sean Penn's not a young man. And Sean Penn's in another one. Asphalt City. Are you writing this down? Asphalt City 2024. Sean Penn. Knox Goes Away with Michael Keaton and Al Pacino. Michael Keaton and Al Pacino are not young men. That's another movie. Sugar with Colin Farrell. He's not a young man either. He's got to be almost 50. 5 Pounds of Pressure with Luke Evans, Rudy Panko. Luke Evans, I don't think he's a young man either. Wildcat with Liam Neeson. How old is Liam Neeson getting? I'm serious, Hollywood. I mean, you can't find any young actors. This really, really gets me. So, yeah, that's one movie trailer after another movie trailer. I wish I could play the trailers, but I can't. I'll give you the names of the movies and the actors, the lead roles. And every one of them are in their 60s at least. Now, this is happening for the women as well, I'm sure. Because, okay. So this is happening in Hollywood. Every movie coming out has got an older actor. They're older than me because I know how old I am. I'm 57. So, and these guys were grown up when I was a teenager. Brad Pitt's got to be in his early 60s by now. So is Tom Cruise. And he's got another Mission Impossible and possibly Top Gun 3. They're already talking about Top Gun 3. Yeah. How about this? Married with Children has got an animated series coming out. It's been confirmed. With the original actors. Yeah. Yeah. It's incredible. So, what about... So this is happening in the movies. What about music? Is this happening in the music business too? Is it just the United States? Or could this be happening in another country? Maybe we should pick on another country. Another industry. All right. We'll do that. Let's go to the music industry. Let's see if trend is happening in somewhere else like Germany. They're well developed. Industrialized just like us. Possibly a better standard of living than we do. Yes, actually, I think they do. They have a universal health care over there. And they're not as obese and unhealthy as we are. That's a fact. I mean, there's some downsides, I'm sure. But, all right, let's pick on Germany. Let's pick on the music business. What's it like over there? How old are their musicians? Let's find out. Now, I did some research on this previously, and they've got a couple that are in their 30s. They have their version of Taylor Swift over there. They got a couple of women that are kind of like her. But the youngest I could find over there, and she's female, and she's the lead singer of a band. But this band's been around for 25 years, since the late 90s. So, okay, this German band's been around for 25 years, so they've been around a while. But she's only been the lead singer for the last couple of years. But it's the fact that that particular band has been around since 1999. Yeah. Okay, we're in Google. We have several here. Now this guy, his name is Florian Silbereisen. He is a German singer and television host. I'm going to see if I can. Well, I can't. His name is Florian. He is 42 years old. And he's a millennial. So, but he's not old. He's not old. So he's 42, okay. Who else do we have? We're in Germany. Her name is Vanessa May. She is their version of Taylor Swift. She is the lead singer for a band called Wokenfree, and they've been around for 25 years, by the way. But she's only 32, and she is young, attractive. Let's see if I can't at least pull this around. Okay, see that? Now this is Germany, so she's 32. She would be Gen Z. She is their version of Taylor Swift. We have Taylor Swift, they have her. She's not the only one, but she's the youngest that I could find, actually. There's not many young artists in Germany. They have more than what we do, but who's selling all the records? All the older people. Let's see. Let's keep going. Okay, that's her. That's the band. They've been around since 1999, Wokenfree. Here's a guy. His name is Ross Anthony. Okay. Ross Anthony is 49 years old. I can't wait to get StreamYard so I can just pop this on the big screen so you can all see it. But yeah, he's 49. Actually, he's turning 50 next month. 50. And he's their version of Boy George. We have Boy George, they have him. But he's turning 50. Florian is 42. The lead singer for Wokenfree, she's only 32, so she's a Gen Zer. So we are going to find some young people, but I just want to see if this is happening anywhere else besides America. This woman's name is Kirsten Ott, and she's 42. 42, same age as Florian. Millennial. Okay. Who else do we have here? We have Thomas Anders. He is 60 years old. Lead singer from Modern Talking, but he's up there. Dieter Bohlen is about 70. Who else do we have? Matthias Rehm, he's up there. Matthias Rehm, he is a German pop singer. He is 66 years old. His wife is Kristen Stark, and she's 38. And she's a pop singer, and she's 38. He's 66. Here is another one. Meta Kelly, she's 44, a millennial. She's a German pop singer. And I got a couple others. Mr. Carpendale, he's 75. Another guy, he's a big pop singer. He's 80. Bernard Brink, he is 71. So we have several. Even in Germany, they have several pop singers that are way up there in their 50s, in their 60s. They've got a few in their 40s. Like Meta Kelly, Kristen Ott, Florian, they're all in their 40s. They're millennials. But this is happening mostly in the United States. Germany is not as bad as we are, I guess, but they've got a few aging pop singers too. And who draws the most crowds? The older ones. They're the ones filling the arenas over there. And so I just want to see if what's happening over here is happening somewhere else, possibly in another industry besides the movies. So this trend is happening in a lot of industries. Let's go to televangelist. Who do you have in televangelism? Kenneth Copeland. How old is that old geezer? How about Benny Hinn, Jesse Duplantis? What about Joyce Meyer? How old is she? She's got to be getting up there. Beth Moore. Trump's pastor, what was her name? Paula White. How old is Paula White getting? Paula White's getting up there. They're all getting up there. A lot of your famous preachers are. Jim Bakker's not young either. This is happening in televangelism. Your biggest preachers out there are getting up there. Joyce Meyer, Beth Moore, Paula White. That's in the women. You got the men. You got Kenneth Copeland, Jesse Duplantis, Benny Hinn. Oh my God. These are old men. John Hagee. How old is that guy getting? Think about this, folks. How old are these guys getting? I don't care, even if it's David Jeremiah, he's not a young man. What's that guy, Mr. McCartney? He's a big pastor too. A lot of your big famous preachers are all up there. None of them are young. They're just not. This is also happening in the area of, let's go to Shark Tank, the area of business. How old are the sharks getting on Shark Tank? Robert Herjavec, Mark Cuban, Damon John, how old are they? But Elon Musk, Richard Branson, Bill Gates. How about the owner of Amazon, Jeff Bezos? He's about 50-something. Elon Musk has got to be right at about 50, late 40s at best. What about your motivational gurus? What about them? Who do you have? Tony Robbins, Jordan Belfort, Grant Cardone, Tai Lopez. How old are all these guys getting? Are any of them young? Tai Lopez is almost 50. Robert Kiyosaki, a Rich Dad Poor Dad. How old are these guys getting? Your top motivational speaker. Michael Franzese is one. He's 73, 72. He's not a spring chicken either. Your top podcasters. Look at Joe Rogan. He's in his 50s. Roseanne Barr is climbing up there. She's not a spring chicken. You've got... who else? Bill Maher. He's got a famous podcast. He's not a spring chicken either. How old are these guys getting? Guys and gals. I mean, where is Gen Z? I'm just showing you examples. In Hollywood, I showed you examples of another country, another industry. Germany's music industry, because I want to pick on another industry, another country. This trend is happening not just in America. America, I think, has got the worst. Germany's not as bad. There are some younger talent over there. But even at that, the youngest I could find was 32. Again, where is Gen Z? Where is the best and the brightest talent? I have to ask. So I did a video about this already. This is the part 2. Where is Gen Z 2? And I went through and gave examples, movie after movie, with the lead roles. Whether it's Benjamin Franklin with Michael Douglas. Oh my gosh. Every movie trailer that I popped up there, I couldn't play the trailers for obvious reasons, but still, you could write them down. Go back to the beginning of the video. Write them down. Look them up. This is a trend. A trend because we haven't been having babies. That's part of it. They call it population collapse. You can look that up. That's a real thing, by the way. So Gen Z, I think most of them are on YouTube, on social media. So they're not in the mainstream Hollywood as per se. I think most of them have gone to social media. So they're not stocking shelves. They're not starring in your movies. They're on their phones. So that's where Gen Z is. They are on their phones. And like I said in the previous series about the labor shortage, I did a 7-part series on that. All they have to do is make enough to not work at McDonald's. See, this is what I'm doing right here. All I have to do is make more than I can at McDonald's. How hard is that? Probably easier than you think it is. My goal is not to be rich or be famous. That's not my intent. So please comment below. What are your thoughts on this topic? Have you noticed a trend in Hollywood? They're pumping out another Beetlejuice, whether it's Ghostbusters, same old franchises, nothing new, with the original cast, I might add. Nothing original. They can't create anything, it seems like. They can't bring in young, fresh talent. I'm just saying, I just pointed out many movies. Write them down, look them up. It's like, where are they? And it's not just Hollywood. It's your motivational speakers. It's your televangelists. It's the music business. And it's happening in somewhere else as well as here. Have you noticed a revival even here? The Rolling Stones are coming to the Ozarks. Yeah, the Rolling Stones. How old are those guys getting? ABBA built a theater in London. How old are they getting? They have avatars performing for them, but still. Where's the talent? I think a lot of them have gone to this, social media. But like I said, well, you may think, oh my gosh, only a small fraction make it on social media. That's not true. That is simply not true. You're not getting the point. The point is all they have to do is make more than they can at McDonald's. More than they can at Wally World. That's it. They don't have to get rich. They don't have to get famous. Just make enough to not work. Make enough to pay their bills. And that threshold is different for each person. I get it. Depends on where you live, what your expenses are. That threshold is different for each individual. So, there you go. That's where I think Gen Z is. They're on social media, making names for themselves, or trying to. Making a living at least. Even if they're not getting rich and famous, just making a living. Making a good living. I'm serious. YouTube is a better income than DoorDash ever thought about being. If you're going to have a side hustle, I'm not going to waste it on DoorDash. Hell no. Take a toll on my vehicle? Are you kidding me? Spend hours and hours delivering? That's my time. I value my time. So you ask, where's Gen Z? I'm telling you where Gen Z is. I know where Gen Z is. And Gen Z Part 1 has no talent. Well, this title would be, Where is Gen Z? They're on social media. That's my answer. That's where I think they're at. That's the generation that they're growing up in. That's why they're not stocking shelves. That's why they're not playing in Hollywood films. They're not delivering our pizza. They're not fixing our roads and bridges. They're not paramedics. My sister complained about not having paramedic service in Lebanon. Oh, this situation is getting worse. It's something about somebody, I guess, having a stroke. Took 30 minutes for the paramedics to get there. Why? There's either a labor shortage. They don't have paramedics. People ain't showing up for work. They'd rather be on TikTok than be a paramedic. So this affects everybody. We have nursing homes closing down because they can't get workers. So the residents have to go back and live with their families. The families are going, that's why we brought them here. Well, that's too bad. We don't have workers. You're going to have to take them back home. Yeah, this is really happening. There are nursing homes across the country struggling to get people to come into work. If they can't get people to work, the residents are sent back home to their families. There's no one here to take care of them. We can't get nurses. Yeah, this is a real thing. So, again, we have an aging population in every category. Whether it's, like I said, motivational speakers, televangelists, movie stars, rock stars, with the exception of Taylor Swift being in her early 30s. She's the exception to that rule, but most of the concerts are older bands. Even go on Facebook, whether it's Rick Springfield or Rolling Stones. They're not young. John Fogerty's not young. Well, that's it for this video. Like, comment, share. Please comment below. What are your thoughts about Gen Z? Have you noticed a trend in Hollywood? It's not just the movie business, but the music business. It's across the board in a lot of industries. You may not have noticed this pattern, but I have. Even in business. How old is Elon Musk? Jeff Bezos? Bill Gates? Think about that for a second. I'm just trying to get you to notice this trend that I have definitely noticed. So, what are your thoughts? Comment below. I want to read your comments. I'm doing better at getting people to engage and comment on my videos. Sometimes they're just negative comments, making fun of my hair. Hey, go ahead. I don't care. It built a name for Bob Ross. Didn't hurt him. I'm just building a brand. That's why the studio is set up. I'm actually adding background music to some of my videos now. I'm learning to do that. The only problem with that is it takes up a lot of memory and data because I have to have this version. I want to add background music through iMovie. That's what I use. And boom. It eats up data, and I have to delete original videos from the iCloud because I pay for that service. But yeah, I'm gonna do another video possibly on why I like physical media, another one on subscription models. Have you noticed that subscriptions are eating up your money? Everything's got a paywall. Everything is subscription based. Everything. Everything. You can't just buy one item. You have to subscribe and pay for the whole platform. I don't want to pay for the whole platform. I just want that one song. You can't buy one song and download it. No, you got to pay a monthly fee. I don't want to pay a monthly fee. I just want that one song. Yeah, this is actually happening. We're going to create another video on that topic. But thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the routine. Every YouTuber, it tells you to do it. Why should I tell you? I mean, everybody else does. I just forget to do it because I just think it's standard anymore. But yeah. And please find me on Spotify or whatever platform you listen to podcasts. Where the videos are 30 minutes and under, the podcast can go much longer. Well, I'm done speaking. You don't want to hear me speak or ramble on. We're up to 29 minutes. We got to cut this off. Thank you. Bye-bye.